Jessie is quickly becoming one of my favorite rares in Squadbusters, and after watching this video, you'll probably feel the same way too if you weren't already. She's an amazing early to mid-game pick and works just fine as a top off at the end as well. What does she do? She drops a turret at every chest that you open, and that's just at the baby tier. Now, if you already have a turret at that chest, then when you open that chest, it will destroy the existing turret, give you 3 or so coins, and put a new turret in its place, which means that Jessie is going to give you turrets that can soak and deal damage, and she's going to do area of effect damage, which we'll talk about in a second, and she gives you economy, which is coins for revisiting some of the same chests that you've already been to, which is pretty sweet. Now, multiple Jessies in your squad still only spawns 1 turret when you open a chest, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I could see how that would get completely out of hand. And a lot of people will view those turrets kind of like loot piñatas, so they can attract some unwanted attention, and just keep that in mind. Players will go bust them for coins. You know you've done it, and you'll watch other people do it too. But the thing that's really cool about Jessie is that, okay, at the baby tier, dropping a turret when you open a chest is cool, but what else does she do? At 2 stars, her attacks are going to bounce to another target, making her a sick attacker, and she's got this turret utility. And at the 3-star version, she gives you a turret spell, which is kind of nice in situations where you didn't already have a clutch spell that you were holding on to, and it's pretty good when you have a wizard where you can hold on to 2 spells at a time. You've got a little flexibility in picking up that spell if you needed to. And at 4 stars, her turrets are going to fire faster, which is great, but not insane unless you go for lots and lots of Jessies, which is a thing you might try to do. Jessie's weakness is that she's extremely low hit points. So because she's a rare unit, she's also going to be very difficult to fuse, which means she is super vulnerable to getting popped. And I think I've got a game to show you today where that happens to me, and you'll see, like, you want to try to keep her safe. Unlike a Colt or a Chicken that are low hit points, but you can fuse pretty quickly, you're gonna need to have an intimidating front line, and even then, players will find a way to bust her. This means she's gonna have synergy with several units. The first is the Queen, a really crazy boost to range DPS. The next unit we can get a look at is the Battle Healer, because it's gonna increase your hit points, and she needs that urgently. Then we can talk about the Medic or the Pam, aka primary healers, because that'll keep her healthy, hopefully. Then you've got Trader Greg or Mavis, which I would qualify as secondary healers, again to try to keep her healthy. And effects that trigger that when you open chests is actually really cool. Like, think about this. You have a Royale King and a Pam and a Jessie. That means when you open a chest, you will get a turret, multiple little knights that go fight for you, and also a heal station. I'm just saying that, like, could be a strategy. There is synergy here. And lastly, I think a Witch or a Mortis are actually pretty synergistic because they put a lot of things between the Jessie and the enemy, and that is always good. You don't want her to get popped. She actually has a ton of game modes where she's amazing, like Loot Goblin, 1-coin chests, doppelgangers, because you can switch to her, get a bunch of turrets down, and switch to something else. Especially, you need to have her at 3 stars for that, but, you know, opening 1 chest, you get a turret out of it that's decent. Gift critters, because your turrets are going to slay a bunch of stuff and you can go clean it up. Royal Haunt, because there's a lot of things for those turrets to shoot at. Whack-a-mole, same story. Golem Meteors, Tree Giants. The only downside in all of these game modes is that your turrets may end up just feeding your enemies if you don't go back and forth revisiting where you put them, because they're going to kill things, and then other people are going to walk up and take that loot if you don't. So either you go back and forth between 2 chests collecting that value, or somebody else will. The worst game mods, I think, it's actually probably just one. It's Battle Babies, okay? Baby Battle is the worst because all you're getting is a turret when you open a chest, and all of her other cool stuff isn't going to be there. I mean, it's not terrible, right? Like, you still get a turret every time you open a chest, but if you walk away from where that chest is, then, like, the turret's not doing anything for you. In Angry Vines, actually, that also could be pretty good in Angry Vines, maybe. I mean, like, you're just not going to have that many chests you can lock down. If you're lucky, you're holding on to 1, probably not 2. So let's jump into some gameplay and do some commentary on it, and I've got some pretty fun games picked out for you. Game 1 is Spell Overload, and I get a Jessie right at the start. Jessie is such a good pick, and look at this, there's even a cannon right in front of me. So I throw down the turret, and I'm honestly genuinely confused here. Should I stay near the turrets and collect all this value? I re-roll onto another Jessie, and I pick up the turret. I don't know if I should stay here and just clean up all the free stuff, but I move into the middle because, you know, you really want to put your turrets where the action is with a Jessie. I grab a barb because I need to start building frontline, and ideally I bounce back and forth between these 2 turrets, collecting value and reclaiming the turrets when they sort of cash in for gold. I do see that I passed up on a blue box though, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I am really hyped to pick up this baby drag. Really nice. I got a goblin here. And I mean, I'm just kind of rolling in value. Look at the turret chunking this thing down. I feel like I can't pass up on the max here. He is one of the strongest units. Making your whole squad go faster seems really good. And that guy almost picked up my value here. Get the, ooh, lightning spell onto that guy is pretty big. I didn't catch what the name of that guy was. Okay. Going over here, take the goblin, seems good. And I'm just going back and forth between these two chests. Now, the issue here is I've run out of value. So I need to explore. I see there's some stuff down here. I re-roll on this. I take the Pam. So the Pam plus Jessie combo is assembled. You can see on spell overload, I'm like having to blast through a lot of spells. Please get those boots. Okay, good. I double back for the boots. Oh, do I rage on this guy? Do I hog rage on this guy? There it is. Hog rage on this dude. He is cooked. He's got a lot of health on those barbarians. Barb health did get buffed recently. However, I'm gonna grab this chest. And I think I recognize that player. So I give him an emoji and go the other way. I don't know if he feels the same way or not, whatever. And it looks like, dude, okay, this match I am king. I am in the top 50 ranked. And so you end up in some tough lobbies. I feel like this lobby is not tough. I feel like looking at where I'm at on the scoreboard right now, I'm probably fine. But I've also gotten really punished for not keying aggressively in tough lobbies. Whatever, is what it is. I cruise in on this guy, and that guy rages. Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go. Time to go. I have a bomb. He is following me. I go through the grass. I think he's still following me. I'm just playing it kind of safe here, and he stopped following me. Okay, cool. I do have a cannon spell here, and I think there actually is really good synergy for obvious reasons with keys and also using Jessie because you open more chests. The same is true of Pam, obviously. I drop down the cannon. I mean, it's kind of a sus choice, honestly. I grab the loot from the baby drag. I miss out on the boots. Archer Queen is nice. Got to throw the log, get my Expo spell. But at least what we can take away from this match is, oh my God, another Dr. T. Why? The crab doesn't even go where you need it to be. I made a video about this. The crab is not... He's off in Never Neverland, man. Whatever. I got 17 seconds left. You know what? I popped the fusion key. I wasted it on a Dr. T. You'd never even know that I had done it. I mean, technically the crab is here. He's not helping me now. Oh, maybe he is. Okay, okay. Oh, I lost a unit. I mean, like, I guess I got a little value out of the crab. All right, game 2. We're looking at a gem hotpot. Gem hotpot is pretty fun. You know, I think Jessie can be good here, but ideally you're moving around a lot because you grab the gem hotpot and then you run away. So let's see what I do here. I know I'm gonna get a Jessie. Not yet. So I've got 2 barbs. I'm going for the blue boxes, which is huge. I'm not going for the gem hotpot, and there's my Jessie. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Okay, Jessie's in, establishing, hey, I'm gonna stay here. That's why I dropped that turret down. Go for a fuse on the barb. And now I think I just need to swing back and get that Yeti. Oh, Yeti's still looking actually surprisingly healthy, given the presence of these 2 turrets. Oh, it's because he drops down all those little guys. That guy puts a shrink spell on me, which is really annoying. So I swing around and I try to take out his Colt. It didn't work. But now my turrets are going to do work on him, and now I get his Colt. And now he is at risk of getting busted. I lose my Jessie. Remember when I said that Jessie is really squishy and she needs protection? She is squishy and she needs protection. That's awkward. All right, so I lost my Jessie. I go for a B. B DPS is shockingly good on Gem Hotpot because people try to run around and you just want to get those bees to go burr while they're running. And now I need to, yeah, get some loot. Whiz? Okay, 2 spells. It's kind of nice. I throw down the cannon because I'm trying to establish in this position, but everybody left, so that was worthless. I go in the bushes, and where are we going? I see the gem hotpot is above me. That guy, oh, pop a couple units, and he's like, fine, I'm out of here. So now the gem hotpot is exclusively mine. The heal spell, maybe I could have waited a little bit longer, but it works out. Gem hotpot is busted. And we are in first. We grab this thing. What do we get? Heavy. Heavy's looking good. So I've got a bunch of heavies here. Will I get another Jessie? Would be kind of nice. But this game showcases something that I promised to show, and I wanted to show. The fact that Jesse's kind of vulnerable, and all my units are kind of vulnerable here. That guy pammed really well. He's waving the white flag. I appreciate that he is waving the white flag. I take him out. I mean, like, I don't know. I like the idea of turning the other way. I used to do that all the time, and then I started losing games in which I was doing that, and I was like, I gotta stop. I'm gonna keep ladder pushing, then I kind of gotta stop. Once this season ends, I'll decide if I want to ladder push in the next season. I don't know, man. I should just get the gem Hotpot here. There it is. Okay, and what do I take? Pam. Yeah, Pam healing seems kind of nice. So if they come after me, and maybe I should have waited a little longer there. Oh, I got heal stations. Actually, I'm chilling. I'm big chilling on this gem Hotpot. Like, they can push me, but I can heal myself. He threw his heal station down, which to me signaled he was going to invade, but then he didn't, which I find surprising. And now I've got a Jessie in the squad. So this is a very late Jessie draft, which is debatable. I am chilling in first, though. So I've got a 200 gem lead, just about. So I can just kind of hunker down probably where I am. But I also feel like I've been punished many times in games where I felt like, oh, I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. And I just get wrecked for it. So let's see what I do here. I'm kind of cruising around. I didn't go for the gem Hotpot. I figure, I guess, that I've got enough gems here that, like, all I can do is risk them by getting into a fight around the gem Hotpot. What if we go for the conventional value while everybody goes for the gem Hotpot? I was going to do the dragon, but I guess I'm letting those little royal knights do the work for me. I get the queen. I throw down the expo on the other side of the dragon. It does tank a lot of damage there. We take down the dragon, and we're now going through the middle to get those gems. And like I said, I kept my eye off the prize for a second there. That guy, a luxury, almost passed me, so I end up almost busting him because we happen to run into each other. GG. But, like, anytime I'm like, oh, I don't need to be so aggressive, like, that dude had almost as many gems as I did. Okay, ring grab. What are we going to do here? I re-roll off the medic, and I take the Colt. So, ring grab, you need really high DPS. I don't hate the medic. In fact, I really love having a medic mid to late draft pick. But, oh, Jessie's the pick. Yes, sir. I got a cannon. I got a Jessie. And we are cooking these things. I go in. Oh, yeah. Get another Colt. Seems really good. Throw down the turret. Get the rage spell. Fire off the rage spell. Get a bomb. I took a fusion on the Colt, but I might have passed on a Jessie to do that, which is a little sauce. I don't know what I just passed up on there, but a Colt fusion is never a bad thing. There's another Jessie. Oh my gosh. Double Jessie. Opener here is looking very good. I don't hate taking the chicken, but I think I would have preferred a heavy. And now I'm going for the fusion on the chicken and letting my turrets do the work. I am in 10th place, however. So somehow I feel like I'm having the most dynamic start of my life. Now I'm up to 3rd. All right. Tank? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, that guy is a little bit scary. He almost one-shots my Jessie, so that's dangerous. We move in on the same thing here. Ooh, if he had followed up his free spell, I was actually cooked. I roll up on Caesar here, and oh my gosh, I am in urgent need of healing. No healing to be found. I'm able to get a fusion on my chicken, and I still have some good chicken resources here. I can't decide if I'm going to commit them or not to this guy. It looks like I'm going to. Pop his battle healer. That guy's got down... He's got a tank. He's kind of scary. I just roll away. My Jessies are a little low. My Colt is low. And I should get a ring. Okay, I have a ring. Well, we're doing okay here. I felt like I had such a dynamic start, but I'm not there now. I take a penny. Penny map is going to be a nice little side quest to go do. And I should do that sooner than later. Looks like I've got nothing else to do except that Mega Knight spawned in, so I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to collect the value of basically dropping a turret where I already had one. Get 3 free coins. Get this Ice Spirit real quick. And Ice Spirits can drop boots, which is also super valuable. You often end up using some of your boots to go chase them. And BK is absolutely the pick. Drop the freeze. Drop another freeze. Oh, man. I mean, if I had more spell slots, that guy was cooked. And the use of my rage there was a little aggressive, but I'm able to do a ton of damage here. Do I chase? I am chasing. Okay, I back off. I'm trying to get to my map, I hope. Pop a couple units in that squad. This is a thing I often do, is I, like, take a few units here, take a few units there. But busting the squad is where the loot is, honestly. And now I take a medic, but I think the penny would not have been terrible. I don't know, the rings end up being worth more. I'm gonna take a tank here and then discover the tank is not there, so it's kind of tragic. Minute left, I'm in first by 2 gems. I should get into this tank. I'm collecting more coins though instead. I really should go get that tank. I'm really pushing a lot of value and getting very rewarded for it, actually. I still haven't, oh my gosh, I've forgotten to go get the tank. Imagine that, crafting a tank and not getting in the tank. Instead, I just pop the rage spell and go burr. Yeah, rage spell, ultra BK is like that. Best unit in the game, hands down. That other guy looks like he's gonna roll up on me, so I'm getting a little cautious here. I've got like a 30 gem lead, but that could drop very quickly. Looks like that guy is gonna surrender the PvE value to me, and I'll take it. 15 seconds left. I'm sitting with a tank in the squad and never got another tank. Wow. I mean, if I win from here, lucky. I mean, no more rings are gonna spawn, Cheesy. I don't know what you do in the middle here. All right, GG. I feel like Jessie did a good job in that game, and I feel like these games illustrate the value of Jessie. Draft early, draft often, but she is vulnerable, so you have to keep her safe. If you take a fight early, you can expect that if they're able to get in the middle of your squad, you're gonna lose your Jessie, which is definitely a bummer. If you're looking for guides on the other 2 characters that landed in game with the Ice World, check out my Dr. T guide and also my Ice Wizard guide. They're right over here. Go watch those videos.